So are we only going to play games from the 1001 games you must play before you die?
That's the plan.
Well, what if we wanted to play games that weren't on the list?
Well, I guess we'd need a completely different show.
And we're back.
Are we gonna kill a boss?
We are. As a matter of fact, we're right next to the boss room. I'm all healed up. I had a nice rest next to the campfire. I had my grave robber pilfer some food from someplace. I don't want to ask.
He doesn't tell you? He just stole food from the ether?
And now he's in a pot.
Ah! Jesus Christ! Get him out of there! Oh dear. That seems like a bad thing. Is that a bad thing? I'm not wrong, right?
That's a bad thing,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
We don't generally like being cooked alive.
I love how all you can see is his arms. What they're saying to me is, I could climb out, but I don't want to.
He likes it in there.
Yeah. Seriously, is there no way to get him fucking out of there?
If I deal it 2 more damage, he's out.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, my occultist missed.
Is he just gonna have that much health when he gets out?
No, not that much health. He's gonna have, good time to crit. That much health.
Oh dear, and everyone got... Oh, he appears right at the front?
Yep.
So what does the bad guy have to do in order to get you into the pod? Do they just have to hit you?
At the beginning of every turn, I think it's every turn, they will try to just pick one person up and throw him in the pot.
What an asshole.
Yep.
That was a good heal, though.
It was, and he resisted the bleed from it, too. Into the pot. There goes my grave robber.
Bummer. She's got pretty manly hands.
She works out.
Oh, okay.
Also, she has a lot of time, like, she spends a lot of time digging with, like, her hands because she's a grave robber.
Right, of course. By the way, that was a bad crit for you.
Yep, it sure was.
How, you gonna live this one?
I'm gonna let her suffer in the pot for a bit.
That doesn't sound very nice. Can the pot actually kill her, or is it
No,
just...
it'll drop her out at death's door.
Oh, okay. I feel like getting boiled alive would do more damage than that. Did he not attack back there?
I don't think I used riposte last time. I think I just hit her with a club.
Riposte or riposte?
Riposte.
Are you sure?
Nope. But I'm gonna say it definitively, like, as though I am.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we are on the internet, so we're supposed to say things like we know what the fuck we're talking about, but in fact, we don't.
Test. Hold fast. Work.
Holy shit, that took a lot of health from her. On the upside, guess what time it is? It's heal time!
And she resisted the bleed. Hooray!
So there's
Into
still...
the pot. And back she goes.
Holy hell.
She liked it in there.
Is that why she got her hands up? She's like, yay!
She's got her hands in the air like she just don't care.
Excellent. Well, in that case, I don't feel bad anymore. I mean, I did feel bad because she was getting fucking boiled alive. But now...
But now you know better?
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Is there a way to turn him off?
Well, I mean, I'm sure he's not turned on by everything. Holy shit!
Was that a full heal?
That was a crit heal on full power.
Dude. Well. Looks like everything's gonna be okay after all.
Everything's turning up Danny.
You're gonna make it after all.
Everything into the... And he's in the pot now.
Oh, whatever.
So my occultist is now boiling alive.
But look, he's excited too.
It's a good thing they're enthusiastic about these things.
Yeah, dude, like, all that says to me is, hell!
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Also, I like how he dives out as if it's the end of a water slide. So he's in there partying, and then he bails out.
Oh, this could be bad.
Nah, it's all good, man. Nobody died. Everyone lived.
She has 1 hit point left. And into the pot with my fucking plague doctor.
That's cool. Hit her.
That's all I want to do. Give me a turn. That's fine, that's fine. You're actually hitting the person who's going to hit you back. Bitch.
Booyah!
Eat it.
Consumed by the spores she spawned.
Now that we've talked about it, I can't see them as anything but, like, excited and stoked to be in there.
She's like, into the pot. They're like, sweet, me first.
Oh, man. All right, so is that the end of the dungeon?
That's the end of the dungeon.
Fucking hey, good work.
See, we banged out a boss, right? Cool. Like, first thing we do today, nail a boss.
Well, oh dear.
Well, the game did specifically describe her as an attractive lady.
It did?
Yes.
Now I don't want to make anyone feel bad about the way they look or anything, but can we just talk objectively about the perceived attractiveness of
Hags.
yes. Because I'm not
Later on, it goes on to explain that she has become not attractive after like all the things that she's done. But she started attractive, apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good that they clear that up later as opposed to now. So are you sending your people to church now?
Yeah, I don't really think that I need to. Their stress isn't that high, but may as well. You know what? I don't want to spend that kind of money.
I was going to say, doesn't it cost a shitload?
Yeah, they're fine. Now, I got a lot of decent heirlooms, so let's see. Oh, sweet, I can upgrade my blacksmith.
I'm upset that they're not raising the roof anymore.
You know what's really interesting that I found out?
What's really interesting that you found out?
Sure, there's actually such a thing as a whitesmith?
I feel like this is about to be racist.
It's not. A whitesmith is somebody who works with, like, tin and lighter metals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, blacksmith specifically refers to the fact that they work with, like, iron and like, darker metals.
Huh. I had no idea. When did you find this out, and how did you find this out?
I think it was a today I learned on Reddit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A till?
Yes.
So what are you giving him?
Better weapon. Now he's got a sergeant major's mace.
I think my favorite thing about Reddit is that it is, at the same time, like, the greatest hive of scum and villainy that you will find on the internet, and then also simultaneously, like a place where you can go and see adorable pictures of puppies.
That's your favorite part about Reddit?
Should there be a different part that's my favorite part?
Probably.
Like what?
The porn.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
That, or, I don't know, the great things that you can learn on Reddit.
Let's be completely honest here. You said porn first. You're never going to live that part down.
Why would I live that down? You say you're never going to live that down, like I'm going to be like, oh man, I hope people, change their mind about that and maybe one day let me forgive the fact that I said porn first. Why do 90% of people go to Reddit?
I don't know. Why do 90% of people go to Reddit?
I'm going to guess the porn.
Oh, okay. What you doing?
Yeah, actually, that's pretty decent. That's good if I don't have... Yeah, I'm going to give that to my man-at-arms. He has now got two great things on him.
Are they his eyes? Are those his best feature?
If you'll notice, he's wearing an eye patch. No, he's only got one of those.
Oh, I'm sorry I brought it up.
How insensitive.
I know.
Didn't even say trigger warning beforehand.
Oh, let's not get into that. How many shovels are you bringing?
3.
You sure you don't want to bring more?
The 3 is more than I usually bring. You know what? I'm not going into the weld. I'm going into the Warren, so I shouldn't need 3. I'm gonna need 4 now.
Yeah. So what's in the Warrens?
Pig people.
Yay.
To prosecute all
Bacon,
war
bacon,
against the
bacon, bacon,
swine,
bacon,
you must
bacon, bacon,
first
bacon,
scout
bacon.
their squalid homes.
Why did you go that way first?
Why not?
I don't know. Usually I would just deal with the dead end first. But that's really just a personal preference thing.
Normally I would. I'll probably wind up going back there. But this circles around, so I'm not too worried about it.
Fair enough. Well, that was an exciting room.
Wasn't it? Hey, look, a torch.
Yay! Now you can bring light to... I don't know.
The masses?
Yes. I was going to say the lightlessness, but I don't think that's a word.
Possessed by evil
I could bring light
intent.
to the people. I'd be Prometheus. Holy shit.
A really bad Ridley Scott movie that tried to be something that it wasn't.
You mean good? Bam!
I think that's basically what I was going for.
I don't know that it was. That doesn't sound like you.
Really? What does sound like me?
Foul invention.
I'm Thomas. That.
I was hoping for something more, like maybe like Beaker sound like me.
You could be Cousin It.
I could be Cousin It. I have the requisite amount of hair.
I actually went back and rewatched that movie yesterday or the day before.
Because it's fucking amazing?
Yep. It's funny because I remember talking to somebody about it and they were saying that the Addams Family feel like discount Munsters. So I never really watched the Munsters. I only ever watched the Addams Family.
Oh,
so to
really?
me, the Munsters feel like discount the Addams Family.
What's funny is that they were basically made to be competition for each other. Like, they were on during the exact same years on different networks.
They were released, I think, within like a week of each other or like a month of each other.
Yeah, that is really it. That is an example of fucking... I want to say corporate espionage, but I feel like that's too extreme for what it actually was. But that's someone at the network hearing like, dude, Network A is making a show about like a creepy, spooky family that like.
Well, you know they're
this
both
and
based
this.
on comics, right?
Are they really?
Yep. The Addams Family was a comic from like the 30s.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, was the Munsters a comic too?
It was.
When was when was that a comic?
Later, actually, I found out that the Addams Family came first. So if anybody thinks that the Munsters or that the Addams Family is a discount Munsters, they're not.
Okay, so that's interesting. So chances are one network heard that the other network was adapting the Addams Family and immediately went, okay, what's the closest thing to that we can do for competition? And found out that the Munsters was also a comic book.
Yeah, that's actually pretty likely as to that happening. It's unlikely that it happened in a vacuum, that somebody was like, let's make the Munsters, and somebody else was like, let's make the Addams Family.
Blossoms.
They probably heard that somebody acquired the rights, and so they ran out
yeah.
to try to acquire the rights to the Munsters. Or the other way around. I don't know which one.
Because, yeah, I mean, in terms of which one gained more notoriety, I mean, obviously the Addams Family. And I think that has a lot to do with the movie. And was it 91?
It was something like that.
But, I mean, the Munsters never got a release like that. Mostly because I don't know... The problem with the Munsters is that the dad figure was, like, almost literally Frankenstein. And I don't think that would have translated to film as well as, say, Gomez and Natasha. Or, sorry. I just fucked up her name. Gomez and... Morticia, thank you. Natasha. She wouldn't have a normal name. Jesus Christ, Tom.
Were you thinking of Boris and Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle?
I absolutely was. P.S. Speaking of on-screen couples, Boris and Natasha, one for the fucking ages, man. That was on Netflix for a while, and it's... I think Erica and I watched almost the entire series. It's just fucking amazing. It's hilarious even today.
Is it?
Yeah, and not in the way that, like, you get jokes that you did when you were a kid, just in the way that the stupid jokes still hold up just as well.
Mortality clarified in a single
whatever.
strike.
But mortality was clarified in a single strike. Don't one ever me.
Okay, we just discussed that he makes everything far more dire sounding than it actually is. Like, someone stubs their toe, and he'd be there going like, the pain throbs and travels up your leg. You question whether or not it's worth going on.
Well, is it?
Yeah, you just stubbed your fucking toe. It's gonna hurt for 10 minutes, and then you'll forget it even fucking happened.
But it'll really hurt for that time.
Oh, yeah, it's just the worst. Our lives are so hard. Nice dodge.
Nice riposte.
Riposte?
He is just massacring. I really like him. He's my favorite.
You're gonna dismiss him at the end, aren't you?
I realized at some point in time that I had gone a little over the top with my praise, and I could only go higher.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him over for dinner. I might try to seduce him. I hope we have babies. Will you marry me? At which point he's like, I really feel like this is moving too fast, and you don't actually exist, because from their perspective, we don't exist, and from our perspective, they don't really exist.
Really?
No, not really. I'm just trying to...
Really.
Shut up. You suck. Everyone hates you. This is why mom and dad don't love you as much as they love me.
Nah, I've been dealing with that for the last 27 years. I'll make it somehow.
Oh, okay. Nice shot.
Wasn't nice enough. Needed to do another couple of damage.
Yep, they are still unsettling.
Begone, fiend.
One's less. There's one less of them for you.
Thank you. Would you do me a favor and kill the other two?
Well, hopefully. I'll be able to... I'll get a riposte in on that guy.
Okay, I swear to God, after this, we're looking up what the pronunciation of that word is, because you're killing me inside.
I'm pretty sure it's riposte.
I don't know that it is. The next episode is just going to start with one of us gloating over the other, isn't it?
That is exactly how it's going to start.
Excellent. We're not quite there yet, though.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Whatever. How many battles you got left in this dungeon? Like 1, 2?
Probably 2 or 3.
Ain't no thing. All you're going to do is just, after this, probably take a rest or have another
don't have a
battle, then
rest.
take a rest. Oh, you don't have a rest?
This is a short dungeon. There's no rests in it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How does it determine that? Just how many rooms there are?
Before the dungeon starts, there's actually a, like, you know, this is a long or medium or short dungeon.
Oh, okay.
Victory nonetheless.
And?
I got a shovel.
That's good news. I mean, it's certainly something you could have used in previous dungeons, but...
It is, especially since I'm now out of shovels because I've used them, but I can also see clearly that there are no more shovels to be used.
It's the game laughing at you.
It does that a lot. This game has specifically given me shovels after I didn't need them anymore. I think 3 times now.
Nice.
I think this is going to be the last fight coming up here, and then the dungeon's over, and that'll probably be the episode.
Fucking sweet.
You need to get a mouse that has a scroll wheel that works,
Why?
so I can scroll out on the map.
Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah, the first thing to go on that mouse was the scroll wheel. I don't know what the deal was. It was also, like, ridiculously cheap.
People leave a lot of shit just lying around in dungeons.
Makes you wonder about what their lives were like, huh?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say, because if they're lying around in the dungeon, and they're like, you know,
I don't need these family heirlooms.
chances are I'm not gonna get out of here. I'm just gonna leave these here in this box for someone else to find. It's rather selfless when you think about it.
Just assuming that if you leave them there, eventually someone else will come and steal the old family heirlooms.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, come on. He marked himself and everything. You can't go for him.
I definitely recommend, once these guys are done, try to make some good ham out of them.
I'm not sure, like, would you want to eat these guys?
I think we already talked about this last episode, last time we recorded.
I think we did. Aren't they just, like, kind of revolting for you?
Man, fucking...
Bacon is bacon.
I was gonna say, pork is pork, man.
He missed. He's fired when we get home.
Didn't you recently say that he was, like, your favorite?
Fucking that was before he missed.
Oh, okay. Really, you are a... you are a tenuous lover, are you not?
You're only as good as your last hit. That also sounds like drugs, doesn't it?
I was gonna ask how good that makes you.
These nightmarish
Well, I
creatures
mean,
can
when was the
be
last time I
felled.
hit
They
someone?
can
Like
be
back in
beaten.
junior high or something like that?
I don't know. How good was it?
I'd say it was pretty good.
Oh, okay. So is that the dungeon? You're
That's
not
the
gonna
dungeon.
You're not gonna go
Nah,
for those
fuck
other...
it.
Twisting
All right. Well,
seem a
that is
little
the end of this episode.
impossible.
Join us on the next one where who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? I
Actually, I'm
don't-
going to go into the next boss dungeon. I know what's going to happen.
All right, so he knows what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, I do now. I didn't before. And now you do. So everyone knows what's gonna happen next.
Oh, that was a bad run.
Why?
I just got 3 negative traits.
Ah, whatever. It could be way worse.
They're all stressed up. I'm going to send them to the sanitarium.
My
All right.
obsession
Join us next
caused
time.
This great foulness, and it is
My ass
shameful
hurts.
that I must.
Made me feel powerful and big. Felt like a big man.
Yeah.
Felt like a Big Mac.
You felt like a... All right. That's not the ferry. That's not the... What are you doing?
Ferries cost like $5.
For real? Oh, God.
Fine.